ਦ ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਸਟੂਡੀਓ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਨੇ ਕਲਾਸ ਫਰਲੋ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਨੀਮ ਦੇ ਐਕਸਪਰਟ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਅਰੁਣ ਗਰਗ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਸਿਨੀ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਨੇ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਇੰਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਟਿਵ ਮੈਡੀਸਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤੇ ਆਲਟਰਨੇਟਿਵ ਫਾਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਮੈਡੀਸਨ ਉੱਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਤਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਹੀ ਮਹਿਮਾਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਨੀਮ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਿਨੀ ਇਹ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇੰਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਟਿਵ ਮੈਡੀਸਨ ਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਕੀ ਸਿਸਟਮਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਿਊਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ। ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਹੀ ਮਹਿਮਾਨਾਂ ਦਾ। Welcome to the program. Thank you. So, Klaus, we'll start from you. You are a NEEM expert. You have been in this field for a long time. Just to talk about how the world is changing, and especially we'll talk in details with Dr. Arun Garg about this. As to now, in the medicine field, it is the integrative medicine, other forms of medicine are being brought forward. So, when we talk about NEEM as such, tell us the importance of NEEM.
The importance of NEEM is that it was rediscovered already in 1995 by Professor Dr. Heinrich Schmutterer from Germany.
Right.
Because he was visiting the Sudan, and there was a swarm of locusts cleaning up everything except the neem. They landed on the neem and didn't do anything damage to the leaves.
Right.
Then he started a research company with the University of Gießen in Germany, wrote his book, The Neem Tree, which has 893 pages, but this is mainly for agriculture business, non-pesticides.
Right.
But in the meantime, really the world has woken up that neem offers basically better plant health, human health, animal health, and environmental health.
Wonderful. We'll talk in details about this, but before that, Cine has taken the lead as to not just focusing on the present system of medicine, what generally we use the allopathic, but along with that, the Ayurveda, the other forms of medicine which can be used for treatment. So, Dr. Garg, why do you feel, and you had a very successful event here in Surrey itself in last year. So, that was a very successful event where people from all walks of life and representing different thoughts had come forward. So, where in all this does neem fit in?
I think neem is a very well established tree, it plays a big role in balancing nature.
Right.
So all the way from environment, cleaning, carbon dioxide, a lot of work going on. But a special role of it is as a plant controller. So pesticides, insecticides, controlling the environment, natural way. As you know, we are into a big problem with the environment.
Right.
And I think neem plays a huge role. Its role as a therapeutic, there are some areas where it has been shown to be a good for topicals, but still it's evolving in terms of a lot of clinical trials are needed. And I'm really pleased with Klaus taking such an active interest.
Oh yes, he has a lot of experience and been in this field for a long period. And it is not just he's been talking, researching, but along with that he has come out with products also, which are really beneficial to the people as such. So now when it comes to Cine, and you, as I said before, that in your conference you had people from different backgrounds come and talk about their approaches towards health, integrative systems of medicine. In this scope of things, what do you see the way the world is changing? Where does this research of neem fits in? How can that be incorporated? And how there can be a kind of a integration between the different forms of medicine?
Absolutely. I think neem is a very good example of how ancient wisdom has existed and how we could make it modern. So definitely its role in environmental control.
Right.
I think it's very well established. You could go into regular stores and find pesticides loaded with neem products, and I think it works. Now its role in other medication is still evolving.
Right.
But certainly for topical skin control, creams and etc., they are quite a bit.
Right.
But I think while I'm at it, I think the biggest contribution of this integrative medicine is how you think about health and how you think about disease.
Absolutely.
And in that sense, I think neem plays a huge role. I just read other day that now they are putting neem plants on the roads
Right.
to control the climate.
Right.
And I think those kind of things, so it's an integrator of the total environment.
Right. And Klaus, we have heard that the tree of neem, it's not just the leaves of the plants which are beneficial. Can you just tell in details as to the tree of the neem, what all is used from the tree and how is it beneficial?
First of all, I think the tree is totally medicinal from
Okay.
top to bottom,
Right.
which means the flowers, from the flowers, of course, you can make honey, which the neem honey is now available also in North America.
Okay.
Then it comes to the bark, you make extracts from it. From the leaves, you make extracts, which all used in personal care products as well as for agriculture.
Right.
Then for skin problems, neem basically develops a cake. This is the pulp from the seeds that is good for the soil, because
Right.
enhancing of the soil, because we are depleting our soils worldwide with chemicals.
Right.
And another thing is pollution. I mean, the tree really takes these toxic stuff out of the air, puts it into the roots.
Right.
And besides that, you know, for bees, for example, as you know, there's a big problem with bees. They love these trees.
Right.
The interesting thing is, when I was in India twice, I was told by people, by professionals, that the bees go at the bottom of the neem tree and build their hives there,
Okay.
because at the bottom is between 3 to 5 degrees lower temperature than on top.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Let's go for a break. We'll be back. And when you talk about India, the ancient wisdom, Dr. Garg, what you talked about, how we can use that ancient wisdom with today's modern technology and what all is coming out, we'll talk about this after this break. ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਰੀਅਲ ਏਸਟੇਟ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਤਜਰਬੇਕਾਰ ਤੇ ਮਿਹਨਤੀ ਰੀਅਲ ਏਸਟੇਟ ਏਜੰਟ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਹੀ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਰਕੀਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕੇ ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘਰ ਵੇਚਣਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਹੀ ਡਾਲਰਸ ਦੀ ਬਚਤ ਕਰਵਾ ਸਕੇ। ਮਕਾਨ ਮਾਲਕ ਕਈ ਆਪਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੀ ਵਰਤੋਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਟਰਮਸ ਤੇ ਲਿਸਟਿੰਗ ਇੱਕ ਫਲੈਟ ਫੀ ਦੇ ਕੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ। ਵਨ ਫਲੈਟ ਫੀ ਦੇ ਮਯੂਰ ਅਰੋੜਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਵੇਚਣ ਤੇ ਖਰੀਦਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਦਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਲੋਅਰ ਮੇਨਲੈਂਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕਈ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਹਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀਆਂ ਵੇਚੀਆਂ ਹਨ। ਅੱਜ ਹੀ ਕਾਲ ਕਰੋ 6047251000 ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰੋ oneflatfee.ca। Once again, welcome back to the program. Klaus Ferlow ਤੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਅਰਨ ਗਰਗ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਭਰਨ ਨੀਮ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਮਹੱਤਤਾ ਹੈ। ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਨੀਮ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਟਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਉਸਦੇ ਕੀ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟਸ ਨੇ এনवायरमेंट ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ, ਸਕਿਨ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਇਲਾਵਾ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਹੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਲਾਂਟ ਹੈਗਾ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਉਪਯੋਗ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਸਿਹਤ ਦੇ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਇੰਟੀਗ੍ਰੇਟਿਵ ਅਪਰੋਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਡਾਪਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਿਨੀ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਫਾਰਮਸ ਆਫ ਮੈਡੀਸਨ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਏਨਸ਼ੀਐਂਟ ਵਿਜ਼ਡਮ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਇਸਤੇਮਾਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਮਾਡਰਨ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਵਰਤ ਕੇ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਸਹਿਯੋਗ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬੈਨੀਫਿਟ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ। So before the break, I was talking about the ancient wisdom clause and the modern technology. Now, gone are the times when people will go and get a tree leaf or a bark to use at their home. They want something ready-made which can help them out. So I'm seeing a lot of products which you have kept over here. This means that a lot of research has been put into it, and now these kind of products can be easily used by a common person. So can you just elaborate on this as to what all is available today?
Yeah, basically there are a huge number of neem products available. The only problem is that bigger companies jump on the bandwagon and make mass products and use even hazardous chemicals.
Right.
We started in 1994 and use no harmful chemicals whatsoever.
Right.
That's why we deal mainly with naturopathic doctors, Chinese doctors, and holistic practitioners.
Right.
Now, there's a cream for skin problems, there's the shampoo, conditioner for hair problems, there's toothpaste. Like in India, for example, people use these tricks for
Right.
cleaning their teeth, and most Indian people have very white teeth because of it and no gum problems.
Right.
And then, of course, there's a soap there that you can use for all kinds of problems. When people working with their hands, they have blisters and so on.
Right.
And there's the oil, and the oil is the most important thing because the oil comes from the kernels of the seeds. And that oil is highly effective, especially for psoriasis, acne, eczema, and these kind of
Right.
skin problems.
So all kind of products are now available which people can use. So now the question that Dr. Garg comes forward is that during the conference also we saw when we were talking about all these approaches for better health, how much awareness is there amongst the people that they are now also banking upon the alternative forms of medicine. Conferences like yours do help in disseminating that information, but because you deal with the common public also. So tell us what needs to be done, or is there enough information, or still people have hesitations about this?
I think there some of everything. I think it will be a fair way to say. But I must say, India is making concerted effort about education.
Right.
And the two areas which are really coming along are, one is the whole philosophy of yoga.
Yeah.
And the mental health and mental wellness.
Right.
And I think that will go a long ways. In North America or in European countries, I would say that the United States is way ahead of everybody else in trying to make integrative medicine as part of overall medicine.
Right.
Canada, we are still struggling to see how it fits in.
Right.
So we are very careful. So in the medical establishment, through CINS and CINI, we are really trying to see if we could have some courses, some actual awareness in medical school itself.
Right.
Because I think the thing which really NEEM represent that is a holistic approach that not only mind, body, and soul, but nature.
That's
and you know, we hear so much about climate.
Oh yes,
we hear so
that's a
much
major
about
topic.
warming of climate, and a lot of it is how much respect you have for nature as a whole. So to me, the philosophy represent a balance.
Right.
And that's what, in a way, you could say NEEM represent.
That's right.
And as people like Klaus are talking about NEEM, people start to think of it.
Right.
So from our own efforts, I'm very happy to share with our listeners, because I've been here a few times talking about it, that we are getting good traction now. And we hope that hopefully we will have some even research experience in terms of plant-based inflammation.
Okay.
And the role of NEEM in inflammation will be a very good pathway to see how it works.
Right. Klaus, you have been very passionate about NEEM. You have done a lot of research. You have come up with products also. As Doctor mentioned, that in some countries there's still some kind of, I would say, I can use the word resistance or some kind of inhibition regarding these products, the alternative form of medicine products. When it comes to NEEM, is it being accepted, or you're still finding that that's a major issue?
First of all, the neem extract that we are using in our products is Health Canada approved.
Okay.
Same with the tinctures here.
Right.
And so the problem is really that we, as a small family company, we decided not to deal with mass merchandise companies who have no knowledge about what these products do. That's why we deal with clinics only, mainly, and some selected stores.
Right.
But the most important thing is that now the trend worldwide, basically, companies like Walmart, Now Foods, New Foods Herbal, Nature's Way, they are jumping on the bandwagon and offering neem products.
Right.
Amazon has over 70 neem suppliers on their list.
Okay.
eBay has 40 neem suppliers on the list. In Europe, L'Oreal, Garnier from France, Shiseido in Japan, Dr. Hauschka in Germany, Dr. Vogel in Switzerland, and Avon in UK are all supplying herbal neem products.
Oh wow, that's good. So this means that people are coming forward and accepting these things. Now again, you have a great experience in the medicine field, doctor. What do you kind of foresee in the coming years? As Klaus is mentioning, that big companies are also jumping onto this. What do you foresee? Where will neem stand in the future?
I think neem will be much bigger and much better recognized, and certainly in terms of dermatology and the skin conditions.
Right.
I think from what I have read and what I have seen, I think there is some strong science which backs that.
Okay. And as you mentioned, generally being from India, we think that neem grows in India only. Are there other countries also where we can find
It
neem?
grows in a huge variety of countries, tropical and subtropical countries,
Okay.
inclusive in the desert and Sahara,
Right.
Saudi Arabia and so
Okay.
on. It needs very little water because it has developed roots. As if a tree grows 10 meters high, it
Okay.
has roots up to 20 meters deep, so it
Okay.
finds water there.
Right. And is it called neem all over, or there are separate names of this tree in different countries?
There is a different type of cherry
Okay.
cherry tree, they call it,
Right.
in China.
Uh-huh.
But neem has different names, of course, different botanical names.
Right.
But one of the most important thing happened 2 years ago when
Mm-hmm.
with 14 co-founding members, and the World Neem Organization was founded in Mumbai.
Okay.
And I'm part of it, representing North America, Germany, United Kingdom, and the Scandinavian countries.
Right.
And we are promoting, there's a neem wave happening now, and we're promoting
Hmm.
and educate people the benefits and healing power that neem offers.
Great. And is there any website where people can go and learn more about it?
www.worldneemorganization.org.
Wonderful. It was a pleasure talking to both of you, and thank you for coming over here and making our viewers aware of how neem is spreading and how, through the integrative medicine approach, people are being brought forward to get the benefits of neem and other products. Thank you very much, and best wishes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.